Let us study the section formula. Again, let me remind you that the derivation of none of the formulae which we have studied in this chapter, section formula, midpoint formula, centroid formula, none are expected from you in the examination. Just to convince you how do we reach to those formulae, we are explaining, or I am explaining that those formulae. Now, if point G is the centroid of triangle whose vertices are ax1, y1, bx2, y2 and cx3, y3, then the x and y coordinate of the centroid can be calculated by this formula. X is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Very easy to memorize. You get x and y coordinates separately and then you put it in the bracket writing that this is the centroid of the triangle. Okay, let us start. If I say that this is the centroid, we know that centroid means the point of concurrence of the medians. So this is the median. And if I say that this is the median, this is the midpoint. And if this is the midpoint, we can apply midpoint formula and get the coordinates of that point D. Okay. According to the midpoint formula, the coordinates of point D will be x2 plus x3 by 2. Here y2 plus y3 by 2. That means sum of the x coordinate divided by 2. Similarly, sum of the y coordinates divided by 2. So this is point D, which we have written directly by midpoint formula. Now we know that the centroid divides the median internally in the ratio 2:1. So you know the ratio of division. Therefore, this point can be calculated by section formula, and therefore we have written by section formula the x coordinate of this point, that is small x. Okay, I can write xy here, but we can understand also. This number multiplied by the x coordinate of this point, यहाँ से इधर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 1 से इधर के x कोऑर्डिनेट को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, तो 1 into x1 upon m plus n, that means 2 plus 1. Alright, m into x coordinate of this point, n into x coordinate of this point upon m plus n, that is the x coordinate. Similarly, you get the y coordinate, 2 into y coordinate plus 1 into y coordinate upon 2 plus 1. So we have written. Now this 2 cancels with this 2, here also 2 cancels, and what you get here, x2 plus x3 plus 1 into x1, that is x1 divided by 3, which I wrote there. Similarly, here also 2 cancels, 1 into y1 will be y1, and what you get is y2 plus y3 plus y1 divided by 3. Systematically, if I write, I get x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. What are x and y? These are the coordinates of centroid. So I am writing centroid x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Okay, so you get the centroid. Therefore, it is called as the centroid formula. Again, let me tell you, derivation is not expected, but we will apply the formula. Now, what again we have to memorize here, that there are 4 points involved. 3 are the vertices, 4th is the centroid. Now, according to the derivation, we say that we can find out the centroid of the triangle. But when we actually apply, out of these 4 points, out of the 4 points, if any 3 are given, the 4th point can be calculated. If you are given ABC, obviously we can calculate the centroid. If you are given ABG, you can calculate C. If you are given A, G and C, you can calculate B. If you are given B, G, C, you can calculate it. In short, what will I say? That out of the 4 points, if any 3 are given to you, you can calculate the 4th point. That is the way we should try to memorize the application of the section formula.